wonder how many people look at me like I'm a weirdo. What the fuck's this guy clapping for? Shut up, bitch. I'm syncing up audio. Just got off work wearing my damn polyester khakis. Yeah, guys, I have a power washing job now. I am no longer working in textiles. I am now a power washing boy. And it's not bad. It's really not bad. It's what I wanted to talk about today. I want to get back into doing more kind of by myself topic vlogs, just because, I got bored of them after a while. I can get how, like, motovlogging can get boring because, if you don't have anything to really talk about or to say, it just kind of seems like you're winging it, you're bullshitting it, and it gets really dumb. But, I have something to talk about. I want to talk about my employment shit. So, if you guys did not know, which some of you may not know, I've been getting pretty steady subscribers, which is great. Trying to keep it positive this year. YouTube is fucked up. 2018, Motard Steve bitched a lot about YouTube being fucked up. And I don't want to do that this year. I want to focus on positive shit, good shit. Don't really even want to mention that. I just kind of mentioned it just because, just for, like, reference. But anyway, like I said, some of you may or may not know that I was a textile worker. I was a knitting machine operator for 2.5 years. Sorry, I got distracted listening to that lovely $100 Amazon Donnelly Racing exhaust sound. But I was working at the same company for 2.5 years, and I left it. Like I said, I'm a power washing boy now. That is not the same thing as textile now, is it? So obviously, your boy got a new job. And, I enjoyed my job as a textile worker. I did. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good gig for a little while. I was kind of getting steady pay raises for a little bit. And I think it was probably the last year I was there, it really just kind of started to go downhill. So, like, the first year and a half was all right. Then after that, it's just kind of like, this kind of sucks. I didn't mind what I did. I was pretty confident in the work I did, and that made things a little more tolerable. I think ultimately, in the end, what kind of made me quit is I didn't feel like I was being invested in the same way I was investing in the company. Like, I went above and beyond to make sure my work was good. And there was a lot of people that were just there to collect the paycheck and just really didn't give a shit. The company noticed that, but instead of kind of treating everyone as individuals, they would pretty much make up these garbage-ass rules that pretty much affected everyone for only the actions of a few. So it's just like all the hard-working, good workers were basically getting punished for everyone else's bullcrap. And I'm sorry, but that's not really a good way to run a company. I know on one hand you're trying not to, like, I guess cause conflict, but, no one's saying you have to, like, out these people and, make them look bad in front of everyone. It's not what everyone was saying, but what everyone was saying is take the problem employees, pull them to the side, give them that lovely creation called a write-up or something, so they know, hey, I'm fucking up. I probably shouldn't do that. But instead, their way of dealing with it was just basically treating everyone basically in the same boat and just making up these stupid-ass garbage rules that affected everyone. Like, for instance, you used to be able to listen to music while you were knitting. Really, that wasn't like a safety issue or nothing. There was no reason at all for them to take away that privilege other than they just wanted to punish everyone. You used to be able to take like a 10-minute break or a 5-minute break every hour, like when I first started, and it was okay as long as you only took a 5 to 10-minute break. But a lot of people got it in their head, well, if I'm gonna take a break every hour, I'm gonna get a 15-minute break every hour. And it's just like, yeah, you kind of fucking over the company's leniency there by being an asshole and taking extra long breaks. I mean, you should be glad you have a job where you get a break every hour, but when you start taking 10, 15-minute breaks every hour, it's kind of shit. I mean, the company's got to make money. People have to realize that. Holy shit, the Grom got a green arrow. What? started making all these rules that was pissing all the hard-working people off, because it's like, hey, why the fuck am I being punished? I'm like a grade A worker. I produce money for this company. Why are you riding my nuts so hard? Like, seriously. And that's kind of the way I started to feel. But, you know, it wasn't that bad. I just kind of dealt with it. I was like, all right, this is just a phase. You know, the company's going through a lot of changes and shit. You know, everyone's stressed out, whatever. It's just a phase. It will go. But here's the thing. It never did. It never passed. It stayed shitty for long term. And I was just like, yeah, this kind of sucks. And I was going to stick it out. I really was. I was going to like, all right, you know what? Let's make it to the end of 2019. And then we'll just see. We'll give them a whole calendar year to see if shit's going to improve. That was my plan. Until, like I said, I've been there 2.5 years. You might find this hard to believe, but I never, ever had any kind of communication with the actual owners. Now, the owners were from, like, Belgium. They didn't come to the plant every single day. They didn't know what it was like to work there, other than the 3-4 days every couple months they would show up. Other than that, they had no idea what it was like to work at that place and how it was ran and what had to be done for it to be ran, and just, they had zero idea. So anyway, when they did come, they had this like unrealistic expectation of what everyone was supposed to be doing. Like I said, they had zero clue what the fuck was going on, but they'd show up, and for 3 days they were just like Hitler walking around, especially one in particular. But that guy in particular approached me one day and was rather fucking disrespectful. And that's like my like number one thing when I work at a place. Like, you can tell me I'm fucking up, you can tell me I'm doing a shit job all day, I don't care, as long as you do it respectively and constructively. You know, if you start like cussing me out or just basically talking to me like I'm a moron, I'm instantly going to hate you. Like, I'm just instantly going to hate you, because that's the thing. Like, if one of my bosses was doing something that I didn't agree with or like, I'm gonna be like, hey, you fucking retard, why are we doing this? That, you know, there has to be an employer and an employee, like, mutual respect. In my opinion, that's how it should work. Like, I don't give a fuck that you're the boss and you make way more money than me. I'm just as valuable to the company as you are. We both benefit by, you know, coexisting together. But when you act like an asshat, that's just not it's not a good thing. Sir, how dare you? This girl looks very intrigued by the Grom. So needless to say, Warren, when this guy disrespected me and made me feel like shit, even though I've been in his company for 2.5 years, busting my ass, making him money, it was at that moment I was like, yeah, fuck this place, I'm out. Seriously, like, legit, right after that day, I told my boss, I was like, yeah, this guy's attitude doesn't make me want to be here anymore. I know you better not merge into my ass. But legit, yeah, I was pretty fucking upset. This fucking plaid shirt looks like he made his fucking clothes out of picnic tablecloth like every single day of his life. Khaki wearing fruity motherfucker decided to get disrespectful. And I don't mean fruity as in trying to be derogatory, like, because he's gay, because I have a gay brother. Seriously, if I had an issue with gay people, my brother wouldn't live with me. But he does. But yeah, this dude was just so fucking weird and fruity and such a fucking dick. He talked shit to everybody. He talked disrespectful to everybody. And you know, that's kind of what my boss tried to tell me at first. Like, oh, he just does that to everyone. Don't take it personally. And it's like, yeah, but maybe he does it to everyone because maybe everyone just is a spineless fuck and won't stand up to him. And, you know, that me quitting was kind of my way of standing up to him. Yeah, you could sit and be like, oh, you pussy, you didn't cuss him out or say anything to him directly. It's like, no, I didn't, but I kind of showed him my intentions by saying, hey, buddy, fuck your company. I'll go to another company. But I digress. We'll stop ranting about my job and all that I used to have because, you know, things are better now. I'm just going to run the red light? Okay, cool. Cool, Dan. Cool, that's what we're doing. I know it's a Dodge, I mean, but I don't think that the name means I have to dodge your ass going through a red light, you dick. Anybody at this church? Come on, roll some stoppies real quick. Can we bust our face? Yeah! It's so much fun. You know, but I think the biggest reason why I stayed there as long as I did was the people there. I mean, obviously not Captain Fuckhead, but everyone else I worked with, my supervisor. You know, my supervisor was a damn good supervisor. Like, yeah, she had her moments where she could be a little bit of a hard ass because people made her have to be. I mean, I don't know how many times I was playing around on my phone after she told me not to. I mean, I can't fault her for that. I was a little fucking dick with that. I would just play on my phone, and she'd be like, hey, stop playing on your phone. I'd be like, alright, got you. 2 days later. But again, I don't blame her for that because, like I said, I fucking thought it was stupid that they had this Nazi-ass cell phone policy all of a sudden because people couldn't get the fuck off Snapchat or Facebook and come in from their breaks on time. That's again, like I said, another one of those examples of shitty rules being made up that punish everyone besides the people that they need to, like, apply to. You know, if someone has a phone problem, write them the fuck up. Let's just make it like a all-encompassing, like, company rule that's, oh, you're not allowed to use your phones anymore unless you're on your 20-minute lunch break. Dude, you know, I just realized they, like, what the fuck did they do over here? What the hell did they do? They, like, built some shit over here. What the fuck? Is this like a whole new neighborhood? What in the fuck? That's kind of cool. Smooth until the cops bust my ass. Says Raquel, king of the undercover fucking squad car. But you know, my supervisor made it very tolerable for me to be there. She made it more enjoyable than the job really was. Because like I said, you know, I got to the point to where I wasn't getting pay raises frequently. You barely ever got compliments, but they damn sure would tell you when you were fucking up. And by they, I don't mean her. I mean the big people. They'd never tell you when shit was going good, but oh god, you fuck up one thing, you'll never hear the end of it. They'll have to have like a damn shift, like a company-wide meeting and all kinds of shit. For real, like it was dumb, dude. It was so dumb. And it's cool because she watches my videos, which is fucking hilarious and cool. It's kind of weird. Like, a lot of people from my work found out I did YouTube, and I don't understand how they didn't know, because I was constantly wearing, like, Motard Steve shirts. Yeah, guys, I wear my own merch because I'm a fucking loser like that. But it took them so long to realize, what the fuck is this Motard Steve shit he always wears? And I guess one of them finally looked it up and were like, what the fuck? This guy's on YouTube? Okay. And it's funny because I'm a moto vlogger, but yet at work I wasn't a huge talker. Like, I was known as the guy that didn't talk that much, so when people watched my videos, it was kind of funny to them, because they were like, this motherfucker's hilarious, but he never talks at work. So, if you guys are watching, thank you guys for watching the videos. For real. You know, Star, Jennifer, Peggy, everyone else that watched them, thank you guys. Which, by the way, Thomas, thank you for the support, buddy. Thank you a lot. I hear you are quite fond of the videos, and I appreciate it. Hopefully your parents aren't too, like, freaked out by how much profanity I use. Don't tell them. They'll be alright. They won't have to know you listen to fucking Guttermouth riding a stupid-ass Honda Grom. That's like the rule, right? When you go under a bridge. Oh, it's Pepe the Frog! That is so racist! And it was on a build called the Cotton Factory. It's fucking absolutely racist. I mean, we are in South Carolina, though. You're really surprised? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why people think that Pepe the Frog meme is racist. I don't understand it. It's a frog. What the fuck? If it was anything, wouldn't it be like specious? Why would it be racist? I don't fucking know. People are dumb. Hey, look! It's where I looped my fucking Husky! Woo! I bet my turn signal lens is still sitting on this fucking road somewheres. To this day. It's probably just sitting over by the curb like, hey buddy, I'm still here. Help! But you know, I appreciate the friendships that I had while I was there. I'm gonna miss people. I really am. I'm gonna miss bullshitting around with John and June. You know, my supervisor Star, Jennifer, Peggy, fuck, dude, there's so many people that I talked to and enjoyed talking to. And then there's a lot of people that, like, I didn't really like. Wasn't like buddy friends with them. What are you doing? It's just a yield. It's not a stop sign. You could have made that, but cool. Fucking cool. Alright, now let's do what every retard does at a roundabout that's on a holy shit! Come on! Let's do what every jackass does on these fucking roundabouts, right? Just fucking go around in fucking circles, dragging my fucking foot peg. Woo! You know, these are my waterproof work boots. They're really not that bad to ride in. For boots, they've got pretty good feeling in the sole and everything. Not bad. Fucking hey! God damn it! Tip to you guys if you're new riders. When people start doing shit like that, just assume they're gonna pull out in front of you. It's like I'm screaming at him like he's gonna fucking hear me. Oh shit! This guy's mad, dude. I need to stop. Look, it's Boyd Hill where you can play disc golf or maybe get robbed. Sometimes both if you're lucky. Or unlucky, however you look at that situation. But anyway, enough about my old job, you know. It was cool. It was a cool 2.5-year chapter in my life. It was alright. It was alright. It was a learning experience. It did teach me, though, getting this new job, that no matter what kind of situation you're in, if you try hard enough and you do the right moves and you call the right people and all that bullshit, you can get out of it and find something better, which is my new job. My new job is something better, so much better. But you know, the new jobs are really cool, actually. It really is. It's a lot different. I've always worked like in a building, in a facility for jobs, and this is the first job I've had working outside. I've never really had a job working outside. I think one summer we put vinyl siding on one of my college professors' houses, but other than that, I've never had like a job, like a legit job outside. So this is the first one, and I gotta say, it's pretty cool. Speed control device? You mean wheelie control device? But I like it. I really do like it. It's cool, man. It's even on days like today when it was mostly cold, it's all right because of my line of work. We don't work when it's under freezing. Water lines, shit like that. Last thing we need is water busting inside of pipes and hoses and shit, or, you know, pouring water all over someone's house and their patios, and then it freezes in the water and someone busts their ass. That's the last thing we need. So it's kind of cool. So if it's too fucking cold, guess what? I don't work until it warms up some. It's pretty, works out pretty good for me, only having a bike. The new job is more enjoyable, better suited for me, and it pays more. I know money's not everything, but hey, money is something. That's a good saying, right? Money ain't everything, but it is something. The proper way to stop at stop signs. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this little ramble about this little chapter in my life. If you did, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.